So, Snorlax is not even PU anymore. It is untiered. I mean, I know it's ZU, but ZU is not an official metagame anymore. So, it is untiered. So, I thought we would reminisce on its glory days while I played Scarlet and Violet ZU. And this is my first experience with the tier. I don't know anything. I don't even know the team I'm using. I borrowed it, let's say, kindly, because I was scrolling through the ZU subforum looking for some teams, and I saw that there's an Embor suspect test going on. I also see that someone's been listening to Nine Inch Nails because of the thread title, but yeah, apparently Embor is busted, which makes Snorlax really appealing, obviously. And so I took this team from this experienced player, who I'm sure is great. And except if I lose, in which case they are terrible and the team is to blame. So yeah, I took this team because it has a Snorlax. So, I don't know. Well, no, I recognize those Pokemon. Yeah. I didn't recognize the Barraskewda almost because it's shiny. I was like, what is that? Ugh, not a fan of that color scheme. What do my Pokemon even do? I have this Grass-type Electrode. I have... You know what? No, I'm not thinking about anything. Wait, there's going to be a Smeargle lead. That's... Oh. What? That's not a Barraskewda? What is a Veluza? Oh, it's ZU. Of course Barraskewda's not going to be in ZU. Why was I so ready to accept Barraskewda being in ZU? That was... Okay, well... Are there any ghosts? No. That is the Fire Oricorio. So I feel fairly safe in... surviving the final gambit. That's cool. Alright, Snorlax's great HP stat, paying dividends. I was so sad. I went looking through the PU subforum and going, surely Snorlax will be at least on one viable team, and no. So here comes Combusken instead of Broken Embor. Barbarage. What is that move? Nothing terrifying, I hope. Okay, well... I'm an expert switching my Quillfish into Combusken like this, and I will use Spikes and hope that Rocky Helmet isn't everywhere. Because this is not OU where Goldengo... Is it Goldengo or Goldengo? Anyway. Or Iron Mugulus, am I right? Mugulus? Whatever. I'm not up to snuff on my Jimmy C lore. Or on my how to deal with fire-flying Oricorio lore, since my Snorlax is weakened. My Snorlax being weakened, finally a language I recognize in this new foreign land. Sandaconda's bulky, right? It can... Oh, well, no, not especially bulky, clearly. Oh, this thing has an Assault Vest. Okay, go Hoopa. What could go wrong? I like that shiny sprite, though. Okay, well, there's Defog. But yeah, Goldengo not being around to block Defog means that hazards will not overrun everything as much, and therefore less likelihood of boots, which is kind of how it functions in Gen 8 OU. Yeah, I'm kind of aware of what goes on. Barely. Anyway, what should I do here? Knockoff, probably. Because I don't want to just stud into Malamar. So yeah, knockoff. Uh-oh. Oh, that doesn't do anything. Great. And there go those boots. Excellent. Oh, Shadow Ball is okay into Malamar too, because it's neutral. I forgot about that. Alright, wow. I'm an expert. Yeah, I think ZU is starting to agree with me, as I am channeling the wonderful... Big Black song that my alt is named for. That's the name of the band, by the way, Big Black. They are extraordinary. And Steve Albini, unfortunately, passed recently, way too young. Anyway, Electrode is immune to Spore, so I assume that... Okay, well... I guess that doesn't stop it from doing other things. Spiky Shield, okay. I don't know what... Actually, does anything even take Leaf Storm? No, why am I not just Leaf Storming? I mean, I could Volt Switch, but I don't feel like switching around. I'm probably overthinking zero level ladder right now. Oh, for zero level ladder, zero use. Hilarious. But, yeah, this very strangely sad song playing in the background is very fitting for Lax's journey into tierlessness. And at this point, we can remember how it was amazing in not just the first three I take that back. It was amazing in the first two generations of OU. I'm not just going to suddenly go easy on it in Gen 3 just because of this sad occasion. Is that the Stealth Rock that... Yeah, it is. It's the Cleaver thing. Do I have Defog? Do I even need to Defog? Well, I'm a Sand team, so no Defog. But... it'll be okay, I think. And my Electrode has boots, so that's nice. But yeah, I'm still not going to call Snorlax a good Pokemon in Gen 3 OU. It's not because it is bad, it is because of the team structures it's used on. I do have a Snorlax team, and I do excuse me. I am ready to pop it out in a ladder game today, should the ZU Endeavor not go well. But yeah, it's far too restrictive, what I think constitutes a good Lax team. I wish it was better. Its traits are great. It's just fitting things. You know, a special check that can't switch into half the special things. It's just... and the speed and the move slot syndrome. It's all just so... bleh. Anyway. Yeah, we can also remember how it was great in the first three gens of Ubers. That's right. In Gen 2 Ubers, it is... which I would be searching for a ladder game if I could... can this thing OHKO the... oh, no, I'm grass, right. Yeah, never mind. So this is a Sticky Web team with a Defogger. I don't know how those two coincide, but sure. Barbarage. 50%... oh, that's a cool move. 50% to poison, then you double after. Okay, that's... isn't there a... doesn't Typhlosion have an equivalent of that? Or there is some, like, ghost... or fire new move that's weak but then doubles. It's like Will-O-Wisp plus Hex or something. So yeah, I don't need spikes anymore. So I'm just going to Flip Turn, because I'll either take out the Combuskin or gain the advantage on something else. Incredible. Qwilfish having Flip Turn. I do not know how I feel about switch moves. Honestly, I think they're... I've made a video on it before, but good lord, they are one of the more... controversial mechanics, in my eyes anyway. I don't know what this Malamar is going to do. Do I need this for the Honchkrow? Honchkrow actually looks kind of scary. So I'm going to Volt Switch at... well, no, what should I Volt Switch to is the thing. Okay, I'm going to have to sacrifice Snorlax here. Into the Stellar type. Oh, it does that, the contrary Terra Blast thing. Okay. Oh, no, that's not good. That's really scary. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, it's special, so Intimidating won't do anything. But I sack Snorlax anyway, I think. So, yeah, Snorlax putting in a lot of work, even in... oh, it only boosts attack and special attack. I thought it was an Omni boost for some reason. Okay, great. So now we can just go to... this is what, 269 max? Go to... I guess we can just Volt Switch twice with Electrode. Nah, I'm going to Leaf Storm. Live life on the edge. Cool. Now I'm going to like give the Honchkrow like a Nasty Plot boost and a Moxie boost or something stupid, and I should really look into my Terras and make use of them. Here comes Sandaconda. At least if this is a physical Honchkrow, which I assume it generally is because it's more threatening, then it won't be... okay, there's the forfeit. Great. And I'll go back and say GG because it is good manners and I was raised right-ish. Yeah, so if we're not going to get a game here, I'll look for one in Gen 3, and this is a new account, so it's not going to be a particularly interesting game. But then again, there's all sorts of interesting characters on all levels of the ladder, and there are often high-level players just hiding out, or also starting new alts on the ladder. So if ZU is not popping off, then we will see about Advance. And we can also remember how the lack of permanent sand makes Speaking of, haha, and this is why Hariyama is the greatest lead ever. And if this gentle friend leaves T-Tar in on the knockoff, I will be upset, but not that upset because knocking T-Tar off is good for who else but Lax. So the reason why I like Lax on this team is because I don't need it to act as a special wall because I have Blissey. So even if this Gengar blows it up, I will be okay because of what am I saying? I will be okay because of The Thing. The Thing being the 1982 film by John Carpenter. The Thing being my backup special check in Lax. So since Skarmory is broken, then we're just going to stay and try to wear it down. Okay, yeah, I even have wish support for my Blissey to the let's see what this Bliss is up to. Whether it's got T-Wave or... Yep, it's T-Wave. People are addicted to T-Wave Bliss, even if it's not the advisable choice. And I always forget what ability I have on Hariyama on this team, because it could really go either way. Wish T-Wave, so that means the T-Tar is pursuing. That made it sound like an adjective in the same way you would... or not an adjective, a verb in the same way you might say that someone is mothering. Another piece of modern vernacular I am obsessed with. So is Gengar going to come in because it's going to absorb the... No, we're going to Whirlwind just to scout what else is coming in here. And, oh, so we denied the wish entirely. God, what a groovy turn. So the knocked off Gengar and the weakened Skarmory, this is good for Snorlax because that's the focus today. And, of course, we still have the problem of T-Tar standing there, but if it's a Pursuit Tar. So we are using knockoff for that extra chip on Gengar. Oh, isn't it so sweet just seeing Gar getting chipped down like this? Oh, beautiful. So I don't know why this thing is so intent on switching in and Will-O-Wisping a Hariyama. I don't know if it's low ladder or what, but because like they run guts a lot. This one happens to be thick fat, but so okay, Ice Beam. I mean, sure. Oh, and it's frozen. Oh, beautiful. So now we're just going to S-toss the switch to that, okay. So I don't care if this gets wished to or the thing gets wished to, the Skarm. We're going to go back to Yama. Maybe I should have wished to the Yama. Whatever. So another Whirlwind here. Watch this Blissey stay in. It's totally staying in. No, Moltres, okay. Alright, that's actually kind of good because I want Skarm to stay in to get knocked off. Oh, beautiful. Slow burn, just like my Cinema. I have a friend who, I'm that guy who like tells his friends about slow Cinema and stuff he likes. And my friends are great friends, so just like they put up with my Swans obsession a few years ago, still my favorite band, they also, put up with me talking about slow Cinema and how great it is. And what am I trying to say here? What I'm trying to say here is that Mixments looks very scary. And wow, everything's getting worn down. I was so not paying attention to the battle, my brain just entered automatic Yama mode, as in Brick Break the knocked off thing and knock off the non-knocked off thing. Very simple in that way. So I want to go to Bobby Altman here. And yeah, so what I was saying is that I was telling my friends about slow Cinema, and one of my friends, he kept referring to it as slow burn Cinema, which I guess is not incorrect, but it can refer to another kind of... Anyway. So I don't want to get... No, it's not Ice Beaming. If it Ice Beams, I go play ZU. Okay. Hydro Pump I could get. But yeah, go HP Grass. Hello. Excellent. Cool. Yeah, Snorlax didn't even come out in that one. What does that say? Well, no, today is not a day for Gen 3 Lax slander. I feel like people have kind of misconstrued... I mean, what else is new, right? People misconstruing a viewpoint in the competitive Pokemon world, perish the thought. But, yeah, the idea that Snorlax is terrible. It's not that Snorlax is terrible, it's that the teams people use with Snorlax are terrible. That I stand by. And people who delude themselves into thinking physical offense is good in the year of our Lord Ryan Gosling, 2024, is just... Yeah, I guess the year of our Lord Ryan Gosling would be 44 because he turns 44 this year. It's very easy to remember. His birth year is 1980. November 12th because he is a Scorpio. Anyway, so do I know that Pokemon? Oh, it's the new Decidueye. What type is that? Fighting, okay. Frostmoth. Frostmoth is a very cool design. Volbeat. I assume that doesn't have any new tricks. Electrode seems fairly safe. Okay, what's this gonna... What prankster shenanigans will this get up to? Is it go? I mean, the tail glow. Who? Oh, screens. Okay, that could be very, very silly, but I don't know. This thing doesn't get taunt, right? So I can just get up rocks. Cool, and my music can cut off. I swear, one of these days. Come on, Zame. You do such great work. That is a shout out to Zame's channel. Is that that has to be lagging tail, right? To get the slow U-turn off. It's making me think of Whimsicots in previous years and generations. The fact that Gen 7 is 2 generations old is still something I'm super not okay with. But then again, DPP being 2 generations old was still a bit of a shock to me, so... Is still a bit of a shock to me, I should say. Trevenant, is this gonna... Does this have any way to hurt Emboar? No, let's get the big broken thing in. Okay, Leech Seed, sure. But I don't see any fire resists. So, as far as I can tell, I am taking a turn before I get my KO because of Protect. Yeah, Leech Seed, Flare Blitz, Recoil. I just want to watch things drop. Yeah, so I asked my friend Lily about why Snorlax has dropped off, and it's a shame because it's actually completely unviable. Oh, Terra watered. Okay, well. Alright, well, so much for that. That is me not even thinking about Terra because I don't know Gen 9. But hey, that means I have the Terra advantage for the near future, and I also get a very free Volt Switch with Electrode. That's a nice use of Terra to protect against broken Emboar. What was I saying? Something totally... Oh, no, yeah, my friend Lily told me that it actually was banned from NU in DLC 2, which is very cool. Also, I have 2 Rocky helmets on my 2 hazard setters. That's also very cool. It was banned from NU in DLC 2, so I'm glad Snorlax at least got something out of this gen, and something to remember for the Snorlax remake on Fall Sweat Gaming, eventually. There's the... Oh, well, there goes my Rocky helmet, but I'm just going to get more spikes now. So maybe I should flip turn because the two layer of spikes theory, and I don't want Decidueye defogging. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to practice what I preach. Cool. Flip turn. Oh, getting my own Rocky helmet. That stings a little bit, but okay. And now, if the Prio trick goes off... Wait, you know what I should do? I should taunt. No. Yeah, I should have taunted just to burn a turn of Light Screen. But it's fine because I don't think anything... No, the 2 grass types are actually kind of scary. So is the Hoopa. So I'm going to... Does that Decidueye... No, it does not have Defiant. So I'm going to bait the Decidueye in. Doesn't really matter that Light Screen is up. And then I'm going to go to Quillfish. Cool. I hope I baited it in and didn't just give it a free opportunity to come in. There's a big difference. Oh yeah, apparently Lax being so weak this gen is just... Hey, there goes the lagging tail. Great. I want a T-Wave. No, I want a Barb Barrage. I want to use this awesome move. Because there's 3 grass types I'm just noticing. And it looks like it hits everything. So triple arrows, that is the... Oh, that is the lame, actually. Wait, what? I just noticed, because of Scrappy, I didn't intimidate it. Since when does it do that? That's got to be a Gen 9 thing. But yeah, Lax being PU is more of a... Yeah, PU has stuff like Milotic, Palmot. That's a Revival Blessing thing, right? But I don't know if Revival Blessing is allowed. I assume it is. Florges and Staraptor. Oh my god, that sounds insane. Sounds like I should be playing PU. And both Mow and Heat Rotom. Back in my day, we called it Cut Rotom. Rotom C. Yeah, that's for the CTC's very famous bar from the Pokemon Cypher 2013 that he's in the Cut Rotom C. He's not in the Cut Rotom Mow. What is that? Well, this thing is actually kind of scary. Alright, well that makes... Oh, wait, you know what I have? I have Terrestrialization. Okay, Terra Dragon. Terra Ghost. That's not really going to do much. Terra Fair... Of course, Terra Fairy. How silly of me to not consider it. Alright, Snorlax, get in there and... Body Slam. Perfect. Oh, come on. What is the flinch rate on that? Well, I have the feeling it's going to be way higher than I would like. Oh, right, that's a ghost type. Okay, well, it can only trick me, I think. So I'm just going to go to... Or Focus Blast, so I'm going to go to my own Hoopa. Oh, T... Okay, that's an interesting choice, but sure. And now we're just going to knock off. 50% -1 defense, 30% flinch. What an insane move. Okay. Speaking of the kind of power creep that has Snorlax residing in the same tier as this monstrosity. Good lord. So, Hoopa counters Hoopa. Nice. Eject button is the... You know, I know Eject button. That's from Gen 5. That's from my time. Eject Pack is the new one. That's the one that lets you switch out when you lower your own stats, like with Draco Meteor. I don't know what this Electro is going to do, but I assume I can Psyshock it pretty nice. Cool. Yeah, just because I assume it has lower defense and special defense like a lot of electric types. Frostmoth. I hope this does not... No, I have a Snorlax. I'm sure it's fine. He said before it quiver danced and swept his whole team. No full para there. Oh, wow, that's bulky. Just do it again because... Oh, come on now. Well, it's Assault Vest, so I can take one, I'm sure. Oh, no. Okay. It's still in range. Yeah, so it was going for that whole paraflinch thing, which would have been really fun. Fortunately, and Snorlax still has thick fat, so... Snorlax, special check, go. Wow, that did nothing. Air Slash was definitely the... Oh, I guess Air Slash... No, Terra Fairy Snorlax is a perfect Frostmoth counter, because Air Slash is not stab. That's why it did so little. Duh. So, yeah, and Bug Buzz is resisted by Fairy. So now we go to the Trevenant, which... Actually a major pain... Oh, wait, no, I'm Curse Rest, so we're just going to Body Slam, because, yeah, Body Slam covers Leech Seed, and if Will-O-Wisp, then it doesn't... And it lives the Body Slam... then it doesn't heal from the Leech Seed, so that gives more flexibility. Okay, cool. So now I can just switch out from this, and it'll be fine. Hopefully this doesn't SD or Dragon Dance or something stupid. Oh, we even get Chip on it. Wonderful. Why is this thing faster than... Well, Volbeat was lagging tail, but I didn't think that thing would be that slow. Anyway, we're going to finish this thing off with Snorlax. So, yeah, victory for Lax. Cool. Let's go back to Gen 3. I like this alternating style. Yeah, who knows? I put the name like this just because of... Oh, getting Salamence knocked off. Beautiful. I put the name like this, the ZU Pig alt requirement, just in case I decide, you know what would be really kooky? In the year of our Lord Ryan Gosling 44, to get voting requirements for the ZU suspect. That would just be totally wacky. Anyway, there's a DD Mence, because it had leftovers and yet launched an HP Flying at Blissey. Okay, so it's a DD Brick Break Mence, or it's a Mix Mence with... I'm going to Fire Blast. No, Skarmory would have come in. So what's coming in here? You know what? You can't hurt a Dragon Claw. Cool. Yeah, so that would just be totally wacky. I don't know if today's the day for that, because I still have some stuff I have to do this evening. But it's off to a decent start, perhaps. Maybe I'll even build my own... Well, let's not... I have this habit of getting ahead of myself, as there's another Swampert. Mixments has completely lost its desire to run HP Grass. It is absolutely wild. And there's Thick Fat coming in handy against this crit. So now we're just going to Brick Break and chip that Salamence some more. Oh, Skarmory wants to get knocked off. Wonderful. God, I don't know how people don't go absolutely... Well, I know Hariyama is a rather specific Pokemon, but hey, people use Snorlax, don't they? Oh, I'm kidding. Today is Snorlax's day. Did I just get Whirlwinded or countered? Roared, whatever. So in comes Peter Jackson's finest, and it's going to protect in case of a CB explosion. Yeah, this is why we have Claydol. Oh, and an attack boost. How swanky. And going for the +1 flinch, and no, we didn't get it because here comes Groovy. Because, yeah, the Salamence, or Mixments, I know it has a bunch of great moves to run and it doesn't need HP Grass, but in recent years it has completely like dropped the move from its moveset, and it feels almost surreal. Okay, there's Blissey. That Fire Blast is fine because now it cannot come into 2 Brick Breaks later. Am I going to do it? Am I going to go to the unviable one? I might, but I also... No, I'm going to stick to Metagross. Because this is the thing about... Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's the thing about Lax. You really want to make each switch-in worth it. Each switch-in count when you're under the pressure of Sand and Spikes. I mean, Sand alone. Spikes, without Sand, you can at least heal off. So this is gonna be physical, so no reason to stay in and take an EQ. Great. And now we're just gonna Dragon Claw because there's no sense getting cute around just staying in and rock sliding or DDing or something dumb. Because if Blissey comes in, just back to Metagross now that Swampert is down. So yeah, I guess I'm also calling for a renewal in HP Grass Mixments or Special Salamence if you want to be cool. Elements, as it used to be called. I miss that. I mean, actually, I'm sure there's still modern examples that I just don't know because I don't keep up with them as much. I've seen a couple when scrolling through the analysis pages, but I do really like. I remember back in the day there were more. Oh, back in my day, there were more. There were these unique set names for Pokemon based on, and I'm sure there's a million more modern ones that I'm not thinking of right now, but I've definitely taken some appreciation for when I've seen them. But yeah, something like Elements for Elemental Salamence. Yeah, that kind of thing. And even more old examples are escaping me right now, so yeah, time for dinner soon. I don't know what kind of thing this... Fortunately, I have a lot of things that can take a hit, but I don't really want to give it that free DD. So you know what? Yeah, the Mence is very manageable. Oh! Great. Cool. We can just keep this up. I'm sure Blissey might come in here, but actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go to Claydol here. And the last, I was going to say the last might be Gengar, but if it's a DD Mence, it makes a lot more sense that it's Mag. So, yeah, that is pretty much the best way that could have gone, because this was either going to like Rock Slide or go to Bliss, and either way, Claydol gets the spin off, and that makes dealing with the T-Tar a lot easier. So, Bobby Altman, just incredible. There's Reflect, so we're not going to mess around with giving T-Tar free DDs necessarily. So, what does that mean we do? It means we use Psychic. Hopefully T-Tar doesn't come right into it. Well, that also means that the Mag is going to threaten with... okay, that's fine. You know what we're going to do now? We're just going to blow up. And if Mag goes down, Mag goes down. Or Mag comes in, even though the boom's going to bounce off. Actually, is there a reason not to just Psychic? Yeah, no, Psychic because, yeah, it covers Magneton. And if Ment stays in, it's knocked off, so who cares? And it's not like it's going to KO the Ments with Psychic plus Sand and then have T-Tar set up with 1 turn Reflect against -1 Claydol. Plus, I mean, there's enough health on the team and not even Spikes to deal with anymore, so yeah, it's okay. So EQ now, and now the DD Tar is going to come in. The dual DD attack plus Mag plus Spikes. I'm a big fan of this kind of stuff. But they're... No, never mind. It's not even going to do that. So, you know what? It's time. Here comes Snorlax. Watch it get frozen right away. Nope. And we're just going to Body Slam, and we don't care if T-Tar comes in. Look, the mere presence of Snorlax caused a forfeit from the opponent. That's great. Can I get ZU back on the screen, please? Sentence I did not think I would be saying ever, let alone today. And there we go. Okay. More Pokemon I recognize. And then Arboliva. What is that? Grass normal. And an ability I do not recognize. Okay. Well, I know the other Pokemon at least. And it looks like Electrode is pretty good. Except for against this thing, but hey, that's what Volt Switch is for. Wow, that did nothing. That is bulky. I don't know what this is going to do. So I'm just going to throw Embar at it. And hope that its brokenness will withstand Alluring Voice. That just feels like a normal type attack. How fast? This is slow. In comes Poliwrath to take the hit. I'm going to Wild Charge. And I thud into a Sand Slash. I'm doing a very bad job of utilizing broken Embar so far. Oh, this thing gets spikes now? What? Okay, well, here comes this thing again. I don't know what... Well, Alluring Voice actually seems kind of scary. So, we're going to go to Snorlax, now that I know it uses special attacks. Oh, Leech Seed? Well, we don't want to switch Snorlax into a Leech Seeder. That's like the worst thing to do. So, back to... God, this thing is annoying. Strength Sap. Oh, jeez. Well, okay, at least I can knock something off. Okay, that's good. Embar gets knockoff now? I'm just realizing that's absolutely nuts. But I'm very happy to see that the Sand Slash has lost its lefties. And now, it's going to spin probably, but I can just Volt Switch on the Muck, and rocks come right back up with Sandaconda. Cool. I'm enjoying this new dynamic. Sometimes it is good to mix things up. Giga Drain, wow, I was going to say, wow, that did a lot, and then realize, oh, it crit. I still don't really want to stay in for the sequel, though. What is switching into this Muck? You know what, we're just going to Quillfish and start spiking. Oh, there's T-Spike. Since when does Muck get T-Spikes? That's got to be a new thing, too. Okay, I don't know what this Poliwrath is going to do, but it doesn't... I thought Quillfish switched into Poliwrath, so we're just going to Barb Barrage and see what happens. Oh, wow, that's banded. Okay, well, the good news there is that it will really struggle to withstand Embar now. And now that we know it's spamming knockoff, we can switch nothing into it, really. I'm going to break my rule of the second spike because I think it's more valuable than any other move and I don't want to switch, so I think that is valid. In comes Electrode. Oh, I should have kept it... Maybe I should have kept it alive to absorb the T-Spikes. That plus Arboliva's Leech Seed is going to be really annoying. Oh, and the Jolteon just Volt absorbed on me. That's not groovy. Yeah, I just instinctively Leaf Storm, but that was probably not the smartest move. Okay, that's manageable. And now we'll just go to Snorlax. Great. Are there any normal resists? No, so we are clicking Body Slam. Oh god, I just gave that thing a spin. Oh, that's really bad. Oh, I got the para. Thank God. No, wait, I have a ghost type. I have Hoopa. So I'm going to go to it honorably on what I'm sure was a rapid spin, instead of taking advantage of the para. Although with new gen para mechanics, would that have even... no, I still probably would have... No, it wouldn't have outsped Snorlax. What am I talking about? So now we can just Psyshock, so our Believer doesn't come in. Great. Okay. Alright, Jolteon gets one more switch, and we are going to sacrifice the Sandaconda. Oh, wonderful. Shed Skin, curing the toxic... How cool. Alright, we're going to go for Glare. Yes, excellent. I was thinking to hit Mesprit, which would switch in, but that's also really good. Now, how do we block this thing from leeching all over the place? I don't know that we do. I mean, Electrode can, but... Okay, well, I'll take the strength. Oh, no, it heals itself, too. Oh, no, this thing's annoying. Alright, we just sacrifice Sandaconda to the hazards. I think this thing might just outlast, unfortunately. It's going to be that or Snorlax. No, Snorlax can't beat it, I don't think. I think we want to bait it. Yeah, okay, this seems the most useful. Okay, bait it into staying in and Psyshock it. Citrus Berry. Okay, well that did nothing, so that's good. Yeah. Alright. So, item gone. Threat. Oh, I should... I want to Focus Blast because I'm just realizing that it's weak to it. Oh, it has Harvest. Okay. Do you... I'm Focus Blasting. No! To the left! Oh, no! This thing is horrifying. Broken Embor. Broken this thing. Good lord. Please just stay in, please. I'm gonna have to start praying with my, with Curselax. Which, not the worst, because it's Terra Fairy. So I can just withstand the Poliwrath CC. Oh, but Poliwrath is actually sacrificed here, so I might not even need it. Happy day. Alright. Well, if the Muck is gonna be removed too, then that's fine by me. Okay, it is now time for a relic of the older generations. Oh god, this thing might trick me. Well, got a mystical power. What is that? Oh no. I don't like seeing that, yeah. Maybe I should have just banked on no trick. I do not like how fast that is boosting. Oh, but it switched out. Frank 1997, thank you, but also... Well, I know I'm not out of the woods yet, not by a long shot. Like, I want to curse, but I know this thing's strength sap, so I think I just have to, yeah, spam paralysis on it and pray as it harvests its citrus berry over and over. Yeah, oh my god. Yeah, Arboliva, my new most feared Pokemon. Good lord. Yeah, Frank 97 deserve this one, I think. But that's Pokemon for you sometimes. Good lord, what a threat. Cool. Alright, so Gen 3 OU it is again. Where is it? Past Gen's OU, yeah. Alright, cool. Oh, Frank said GG. Good sport. Alright, what else can we... Oh my god, I just got the most wonderful text. Oh, well, it'll have to wait, but, it's, how do I describe it? It's not like, it's one of those little things that you realize contains the monumental within it. Let's just put it like that. It's the kind of stuff that just makes your heart soar, even though it's not a big, grand, whatever. So, you know what else makes my heart soar? Knocking off Skarmory's leftovers, am I right? Groovy, baby, indeed. And, incidentally, this is why I wish Blissey is broken, because it gives some form of defense against broken Hariyama knockoff. I should really put... HP Bug is the right choice on this team, because Celebi Pass is one of the few really scary things for this kind of... Hey, did I... Yeah, thankful to be so validated so quickly. I mean, sorry about the Leech Miss, but... And the Brick Break crit, but this is why it's max attack. And, yeah... I don't love my own Metagross switches, honestly. So we're just going to knock off... Ooh, yeesh, sorry. Should have known you couldn't trust me as far as you could throw me, am I right? That's a bad Penny reference. What a great song. Yeah, this is why I generally like Starmie on these Hariyama teams, but... yeah, especially with the 3 layers. You know, we're just going to Brick Break, and good lord. This is... This is, yeah, I feel bad, especially because I kind of agree with the sentiment of please ban Rachi. I don't know if this is meant for Advance or DPP, but... Three in a row. Can this Hariyama solo this Metagross? Well, kinda. Talk about value, my god. Yeah, so now here comes Claydol. Just, I'm just noticing all the Star Wars names. Oh wow, that was CB HP Bug. Okay, props for using CB Tar. I have a CB Tar in advance video planned because it is just so incredible, and yeah, it's not actually that fast. It's adamant. Jolly has been used before. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna Dragon Claw here. Oh, my Milotic, okay. You know what the move is here, folks. Because, oh! And it gets slept right away, because of course it does. Okay, now we're gonna go to... No, we're gonna burn a turn of sleep. And if the CB Tar comes in, so be it. Because we haven't revealed Metagross yet, and since Claydol is down, then Rock Slide's a very safe move here. And even if Focus Punch does go off, we will get several turns of leftovers back. So it is all groovy, especially as we knock down the Scar. Oh no, it's going to get the layer. Ew, yeesh. Yeah, for some reason well, I also didn't think that the T-Tar was going to be CB, so... No, I'm just going to blow this up. Yeah. And even if the last is Arrow, then I think it will be okay. I mean, this is actually really not good. I did not plan that well at all. Yeah, I think I gotta sacrifice the unviable one, sadly. Unless we get a very early sleep. Oh, good lord. Yeah, CB Tar is kind of a beast. Oh no. Well, I'm sorry. That's absolutely ridiculous. This was oh, yeah, of course. Hello there. I don't want to lose to it being DD Brick Break. Okay, so what we're going to do is just go to Blissey, and yeah, and if, honestly, I deserve to get Rock Slide flinched or crit. Yeah, that was very silly. Yeah, whoops. Alright, I think we're going to go for one more round of each. And yeah. Okay. I know all these Pokemon. There's a nice yellow and purple color scheme going on there, and I appreciate that. I do kind of believe in this thing where, in like certain generations of OU, just because of how they're structured. You ever notice there are these teams that have lots of reds and reds and browns and greens, but they're lacking some nice blue in there, and then they wind up being weak to Heatran. I don't know what it is. But whenever you use the pink, like the offshoot of red, like the pink Slowbro, for example, you wind up being more Heatran weak than when you've got a nice blue Rotom-Wash. I didn't think that went through very well, but it's more of an instinct thing. Or like if you have a Latios or something. Anyway, something tells me this tier is kind of well guarded for Hisuian Electrode. From the Jolteon last game to the Evire here. I do like seeing Arbok, though. You know what? We are leading off with Snorlax because I don't see any fighting types. And, of course, there's a Cross-Chop Pokemon, so I kind of take that back. Here comes Sandaconda to punish that Cross-Chop. Knock off? Okay, I'll take that. I'll just get rocks. And here comes Haunter. I don't know if this is going to trick or what. Let's go to Snorlax. If it tricks, it tricks. I'll take a Scarf Snorlax. Embrace the challenge. Yeah, we're just gonna crunch the Alolan coming in. I don't know what this is gonna do here, but I take it as an opportunity to Leaf Storm some stuff. Oh wow. Oh, it's yeah, Galvanize, that ability. So we're just gonna Leaf Storm, and if Arbok comes in, then it doesn't heal, so all good. Now Arbok comes in, so fine. Alolan is down for the count. And yeah, I remember I was really, really happy when when Fire Red and Leaf Green came out. Oh, also that might get ugly, but I want my spikes because I'm just a greedy little gremlin. And yeah, well, I shouldn't risk Koopa. That'd be a little goofy, a little too silly. Oh, that was almost really silly. But now we can just Shadow Ball? Nah, Psyshock does a million. Oh! Oh no, that's scary. Oh god, why is it so fast? Why is it... Oh my god, so much just happened in that turn. Good lord. Okay, so it boosted speed now. So we're gonna... And it healed itself with Eopapa Berry. So we're going to have to get some intimidate. Well, okay, at least now it doesn't have boosted attack. So it is all manageable. And you know what we can do? We can Terra Grass and Barb Barrage it. Yes. That might not have been the most necessary thing in the world. Oh, we got the poison. Okay, I feel validated. Oh, I got Shed Skin. No. Oh my god. This thing has put me through such a roller coaster of emotions. Good lord. Okay, well... Yeah, now Sandaconda can take a Trail Base, probably, but more probably Emboar should just step in and finish this off, right? Right? Yeah, let's not screw around and just, let's Flare Blitz this thing. Great. Wonderful. Wow, okay. I was just going to say how proud I was of myself of thinking when Fire Red and Leaf Green were coming out, I was like, you know what should get Intimidate? Because, when there was only Ruby and Sapphire, I would think, oh, well, there's all these Pokemon that aren't in the game that don't have abilities. You know what should have Intimidate when it comes back? Arbok. And then Arbok did have Intimidate. I was like, yes. He said after getting shellacked by a Shed Skin Arbok, but that's so not the point. Neither here nor there. Cool. I knew it wouldn't switch to... they wouldn't switch to Haunter. Very well thought out. Okay, Snorlax into Hypno. Psychic Noise. Oh god, that's that heal block thing. But can just crunch. Nasty Plot, Psychic Noise. Cool, very cool. I don't know if it'll be sufficient, but nice to see. And this is, does Latios use that? I'm sure it uses, I know it uses Psychic Noise sometimes in UU, but I wonder if it also uses the buffed Luster Purge. I don't know what this thing does, but we're going to sacrifice Sandaconda just to find out. Oh god. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Alright, this thing's slow, right? Hoopa can outspeed it? Yes, it can. This thing better not boost its speed or I'll be very upset. Let's just go for Psyshock, because this thing has weaker defense. Oh god, agility. Okay, well, Lax can take a hit, right? Right. We're going to sacrifice Emboar just so if it winds up coming down to versus Haunter, it can't spam Shadow Ball to win. Wow, okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay. That T-Bolt para was, I mean, not that I wouldn't have deserved it for the previous shenanigans, but yeah, we're going to rest just in case. Oh, well, Sludge Wave makes this... No, that's why, because if it locks in a Sludge Wave, we can survive it because of Assault Vest and the resistance. Whew, okay, I knew I was doing something good there. I'm glad Flashes of not being a complete moron managed to shine through there. Alright, advanced game, and we are donezo. Whew, okay. Metagross lead. Oh, against my team that doesn't love switching into Metagross. Well, let's find out what's going on here. With our own Metagross. This couldn't possibly go wrong. Okay, Celebi. Fine. Let's see what kind of thing... I mean, people really figured out that Leech Seed was a semi-broken move, so Celebi rarely, if ever, goes with that Leech Seed these days. You still see Calm Mind 3 attack sometimes, but... yeah, Calm Mind 3 attack is not the threat here. Or like Calm Mind Baton Pass. Okay, it's lefties. It's much more manageable. Protect Metagross lead. That makes me think that this is either a copy-pasted old UD team or that there's a Skarmory. Well, it's very slow and it's very bulky because I have 0 speed and I outsped, so it's a speed tie. And it's also not 2-hit KOing, so it's protecting, giving both of us leftovers, and now I'm switching to Salamence to threaten it out with Fire Blast after having... oh, or to get threatened out by Gyarados. Okay. So that makes Skarmory less likely, much less likely even. You know what we're going to do? We're going to counter Gyarados with Snorlax. And we're going to come face to face with a Porygon 2. Very cool. We're just going to Body Slam because this thing likes to stay in T-Wave and think it's cute. And we're going to punish it for that with a Paralysis. So now we're going to go to Metagross in case that Metagross comes in. Rather than go to Hariyama, which would be the ideal punish. But we also want to cover the Metagross switch, so that's why we are going to our meta. And P2 is taking a hit, so it's not as comfortable switching into Mixments, but we just want to... I wonder if this thing also has T-Wave. You know, no, we're going to Meta just to get more lefties on it. I mean, I don't want to take a T-Wave, but... yeah, I had the feeling the Metagross was going to come in on the obvious Lax into the Porygon 2 there. So we're trying to cover lots of switches here. And we're actually kind of hovering at similar HP. And, I mean, more lefties for... this Metagross is more lefties for me. It's still in 2-hit KO range, so it's kind of hairy. And seeing the bulk on that... oh, okay. I mean, Ment's getting traded against a team with P2 is not the worst thing. And, I mean, more importantly, Meta going down against a team with Snorlax is actually amazing. So what we're going to do here is go to Metagross for even more lefties. And, I mean... yeah, I'm not going to let this thing get Magneton, though, because there is 100% of Mag there. So we're just going to go to Lax after. And now the big... oh, a Camerupt! Oh, God. Okay. Well, I hope this isn't like Choice Band or something, but this is what Claydol is for. There's Gara. Okay. Well... yeah, it's also going to be a lot nicer to get Hariyama in and start spamming some knockoffs. I want to figure out what that Celebi set is. If it's SD Leech Pass because of the whole mag setup, or if it's just your standard-ish set up with Psychic, Leech, Recover, BP, stuff like that. So now that it's almost surely going to... I mean, that's doing a lot. Does it have Recover or not? Okay, we go to Metagross here. Okay, it does have Recover. So now we mash again. Just force it to waste Leech Seeds. And don't fall into the trap of it BPing out into Magneton. Especially not that there's Temptation here. You know, the Bliss doesn't have Wish, I don't think. Oh, it does have Wish. Okay, then, yeah, what am I worried about? Yeah, I almost forgot the golden rule, that Wish Blissey counters everything. Yeah, so now, okay, good. Don't want that Mag... For those who don't know, there's this trick Celebi likes to pull where it leeches and then switches to Magneton against a Metagross, and as long as you get it in on anything but EQ, you win, because even if it's out of KO range of T-Bolt, you just sub down and until Metagross is weakened in a T-Bolt range, or it blows up, which either way. And even if it blows up Mag on the Switch, I mean, you trade Magneton for Metagross any day of the week. There are actually some Scarm teams that take advantage of this, that if you're going to throw your Magneton into a Metagross early on, then Meta will blow itself up, and you think that you've gotten an advantage out of it, but then Scarm comes out, and you're like, oh no. Anyway, we're going to go to Bobby Altman here, just to provoke another Leech Seed. And see what's going on. I want to spin on the Leech Seed. Yes! Cool. But yeah, I didn't want to lose that there. So, let's see if this thing actually has anything to threaten with. Nope, there's another Leech. PP stalling Leech Seed in an offense-on-offense game. Isn't Advance cool? I still want to know, what is that last move? It's not Baton Pass. So, I think it's likelier to have Psychic. Okay, there's Gara. And notice, by the way, Snorlax repeatedly countering Gyarados here. I wish I had Salamence still, but it's very, very doable. Okay. So it's not... unless there's just incredible restraint on their side, which I admire very much. So we're going to go to Blissey. Get a Wish off. Just to, actually, do we need to Wish? That's nice. Yeah, Wish up to Metagross. It's fine. I mean, I don't love the idea of taking the T-Wave. But no, I want the health on it. It's gotten... That's fine. Now we're going to spam EQ, just looking to... and if in case Magneton wants to come in and try and, like... Para on the Switch. Okay. No way Psychic is being used here. Okay, there's Camerupt. Fine. So we're going to Bobby Altman again to counter Camerupt. Okay, we're not seeing any... I think SD Pass would have gone off by now. So we're just going to EQ. Oh, it's very slow. HP Grass. Okay. So that does mean it is quite possible for the last... I mean, this makes Camerupt a little scarier. We can still Wish Pass to it. I assume the Rupt is going to come in here. I think... What was I thinking? That's a very engaging game. I'm enjoying it very much. We're down to 8 Leech Seeds. Yeah, so Hariyama will not want to stomach this. Yep, there's Psychic. Okay. So we can't pass to Metagross here. Or no, we can't pass to Claydol because it's going to HP Grass. But we can go to this thing. Okay. That makes that second Leech Seed after Claydol showed Spin much more confident. Also, I think we Speed Tie Claydol, 244 speed, yeah, because there was that turn earlier where Celebi went first, and then Claydol spun the Leech Seed away. But now we just went first with EQ, so we are tying at 244. Cool. Okay, back to Blissey. And I think, yeah, no, now we're going to take the more aggressive route. And what we should be doing is getting Lax in as much as possible. Because Well, Lax doesn't want to risk the getting blown up by the Camerupt. So it's not that safe. Okay. No, we're gonna get the leech on Metagross. For some reason, I really thought that Celebi was due for a miss with the Leech Seed. Okay. Well, we can take an EQ for sure, unless it's banded. But why would it be banded? I'll take the boom. I'll definitely take the boom. That's really good, actually. Alright. I mean, yeah, I mean, losing the wish sucks, but we can stall out the Celebi with Lax and Metagross. Lax and Metagross used to be a favorite combination of mine in the days before, you know, we realized Scarm, or I realized Scarm was broken. Because it was just so unfair, but I mean, they just cover so much. So, okay, this is exactly what you want with Lax. A free reign with spamming Body Slam. And that full para is irritating. We're just going to spam Shadow Ball here. Not to punish the, just to save Body Slam, or to make it more uncomfortable with spamming Leech Seed so freely. Yeah, it's only got a couple. There's a Spadef drop I wish I could abuse with Pursuit, but that's not quite how it's going to work out. Great, okay. There's the attack raise. So tempting to stay in and keep mashing, but nope, there's the Gara, and that means another round of lefties and a Body Slam for the Lax. Beautiful. Oh, it's DDing in front of the Gara. Oh no, oh no, this is not what we want. We gotta blow up now, I think. Oh, that's risky. Nope, we're going for it. Yes, okay. Look at that. Look what Snorlax can do when it's not dealing with sand or spikes. Okay, so what we want here is health on Robert Altman to deal with the... God, the Celebi is actually a problem. We're going to blow it up. Yes! Oh, no, it lived. Okay, wait, no, this is fine. Because it's going to recover, and on the recover, we HP bug it into Oblivion, and Hariyama wins the game. What a finish. Oh, that makes me very, very happy. Well, okay, let's not count him just yet, but... Oh, how much I would have loved for Guts there. But what am I talking about? It's Max Attack Hariyama. Magneton is not living that. And P2 is a dead duck. Okay, well, I guess we're going to knock this thing off first, and then go to Metagross to really play it safe. Wow, that could actually wind up stalling it out. Good lord, that's I mean, I know Max Defense P2 is bulky as heck, but wow. Fortunately, we do have Metagross here, just to reset the poison. I don't know who that T-Wave was for, frankly. But can we just... Actually, I should just blow up, right? Shouldn't bother T-mashing there. Yeah, otherwise the P2 would just... Alright. That was a great, great battle. I really enjoyed that. What a note to end on. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Rip Snorlax, but yeah, hopefully this was something. And I will see you in the next one.